Hello there, YouTube land. Bad Lieutenant 17 here, once again for another movie update. I know it's been forever since I've been on here, especially since I kind of promised that I'd put up the Toxic Avenger Japanese cut DVD review slash show off thing when it was released. But I actually got another job, so I've been super busy. And when I'm home, I'm usually sleeping, and when I wasn't sleeping, I was at work. The holiday season was just fucking nuts. So, thankfully, I haven't seen too many people who have shown this on YouTube yet, and the two that I did, they did like a bunch of movies together and stuff like that. So, this will give you some time to talk about it because there's not a lot online about this cut of the film, which I was really disappointed by because, as you'll find out in my review, I wasn't too thrilled. Well, let me turn up the brightness. I wasn't too thrilled with the end product. So let me show this off first. Here's a DVD case and the artwork here. Actually, I will be honest, I really like the artwork. I think it looks really cool, especially just that logo. That just looks so badass. If you can read here, it says the Japanese cut finally available in the USA for the first time, longer than the US director's cut. So inside, all you have, unfortunately, is the disc, and this was the first thing that was disappointing. There was no linear notes or anything. You know, it would have been nice to see maybe why they cut what they did out of the film. And I mean, yeah, once you watch the film, you'll understand why. But you know, just some sort of just some sort of insight into it. You know, maybe I don't know. I don't know. A couple. You know, it could have been a number of things could have gone in there. Also, for you special features nuts, there's really not that much on here. So that's really not really any reason to buy this. So if you're just wanting to buy this for special features, then you're gonna be shit out of luck. The only real thing that I would say is really kind of unique about this is that this does have the original Japanese intro that was released before the movie with like you know, the Toxic Avenger movies. They put like that little introduction from Lloyd Kaufman in there, so they do something like that. And I mean, it's fun to watch once, but even on the Toxic Avenger, when I watch it, I just kind of skip them. And I mean, like I said, it's fun to watch once, and I guess it's fun to have, but that's really it. As far as the longer cut, I did read somewhere that originally that yes, this blah blah blah. This film is only 4 minutes longer, so it's not like, you know, it's not like Watchmen or, you know, Lord of the Rings, where it's like, oh my god, like, you know, 30 minutes of added footage. No, but I mean, as far as gore effects, I mean, you can do a lot with 4 minutes. I mean, just look at My Bloody Valentine or Friday the 13th Part 7. So, and I was led to believe that that's what would be added in here. You know, I'm sure I knew they were probably going to do some stuff with the story, but I was expecting at least a little bit more. You know, maybe some more gore. Wasn't the case for the gore part. The story part, I guess you could say it kind of advances the story a little bit. Honestly, to be completely honest, this is not a film for anyone but like die-hard fans or collectors of either Trauma or Toxic Avenger memorabilia. The added footage is honestly, I think it takes away from the film, and I don't want to spoil anything for you. So if you haven't seen the film yet and you don't want to know what the additional footage is, might as well just stop the review right now, because I'm going to tell you two scenes in particular, because the two scenes are complete and utter fucking messes. The scene where the Toxic Avenger and his girlfriend have sex, it's honestly, it's really weird. The original U.S. director's cut version of it plays for its entire length, and when it gets to the end, the additional footage starts over again. So basically, what they want us to believe is that they have sex once, and then I guess they have sex again with like the same stock footage and the same song playing. And I mean, honestly, it makes no sense. Not to mention that during the sex scene, they throw in flashbacks to the previous fight scenes. The one in the alleyway between Cigarface and his crew with Toxie, and then in the restaurant. I mean, which really it makes no sense. So that's the first scene. The second scene is when the military is being gathered to go and hunt down Toxie. And this pretty much suffers from the same thing, except it's reversed now, I believe, because it's been a while since I've watched this, and I only watched it once. The Japanese footage, or the new footage, is shot before the American footage. So you have a montage of military vehicles leaving the military base, doing different things. Yeah, there are different cuts of it. Yeah. But honestly, who cares? So that ends, and then once that footage ends, you have the same vehicles doing somewhat the same thing, doing it all over again. And honestly, it's just when I watched it, I was like, what the hell is this? This is like something that I would download off of like Pirate Bay or something like that. I can't believe. What I wish they would have done is they would have cut in those two scenes particular, because those are the main scenes where this has a problem. What they should have done is they should have cut out the American footage and just inserted and kept the Japanese footage. Now, I don't know, because I've never been to Japan. I never saw this film when it was released in Japan. But I can only hope that they did not release the film like this with the American footage still intact, because honestly, it just drags on for too long and makes too little sense, and most of the time you're just wondering what the fuck is going on. Not to mention during the military montage, they show the same exact fighting sequences from the sex scene, which happened in the same movie. It's like, really, you need to remind us. You need to remind us a second time of the action and violence that we just saw. What would have been super awesome is if they would have shown new footage, of Toxie fighting new villains and put them in as part of the montage. That would have been really cool. Seeing some new fights in there. Some new gore and everything like that. I'm not aware if there were extra scenes shot for this movie as far as different people fighting, so I don't really know. But what it comes down to is, if you are a diehard fan of the Toxic Avenger and you have to absolutely have every single thing, then yeah, I would say you're probably going to fork over the money for this. I would say don't spend a lot on this, but you're probably going to. As far as the casual fans, just buy the U.S. director's cut, and that's it. I wouldn't recommend spending any more. So that's it for that. I did get a couple steel books, actually, Blu-rays. Best Buy was having a sale where they were selling for $9.99. I was like, holy shit, Batman! I need to jump on that. So got The Hangover. I'm not gonna say too much about this because this has already been reviewed, and everyone's said what they need to say about The Hangover. Inception, which I've been wanting this steelbook for forever, because I just absolutely love this film. And last but not least, The Dark Knight Rises, which is just probably my favorite film of 2012, just because I absolutely loved Batman. I loved the Dark Knight series. They're great films, and it's a shame that it's come to an end. But I really enjoyed this film. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to buy the Batcal edition. I thought I had the pre-order for it all taken care of, and then Best Buy sent me a notice saying that they ran out. So I had to settle for the steelbook, which I am quite bummed about, because you can go on Amazon and eBay and you can see that the prices for that Batcal edition are absolutely fucking stupid. Like, anyone's gonna pay almost $200 for that. But yeah, so that's it for this review right now. I don't know when I'll be back for another one, but I don't know, if something gets released, I'll definitely be back here showing it off. hopefully within a good amount of time to where it's not super duper old. But that's it for this review, and this is Bad Lieutenant saying there will be another day. Take it easy, guys.